The war in Ukraine is still raging. April 1st, 2026. On the Lyman front, Ukraine's Signum Battalion is clearing the forests, one Russian infantry unit at a time. The soldiers keep coming, into the tree lines, into the undergrowth, looking for cover that no longer exists in this sector. Their comrades went in before them. They didn't come back. And yet, they keep pushing forward anyway. Watch these strikes, soldier after soldier, trying to dig in, trying to find a position in the dense woodland. The drone finds them every time. There is no safe corner in Signum's territory. The forest used to mean cover. Here, it just means the drone has somewhere to follow you into. In open terrain, a Russian soldier is being tracked. The 414th Unmanned Strike Aviation Brigade is on the hunt. An FPV drone spots its target and begins searching for the perfect angle to strike. The soldier sees it. Panic sets in. He tries to fight back, weapon in hand. But instead of firing, he swings it like a club, desperate to bring the drone down. The drone waits patiently, maintaining distance, calculating every move. Seconds stretch into tension. And then, suddenly, the drone strikes, a rapid, precise impact. The chase ends. So think about it. When speed and precision meet desperation, who really has the advantage? This time, while conducting a routine search in the Donetsk region, the FPV drone detected a Russian soldier and immediately launched an attack. The soldier, who suddenly found himself face to face with the drone, didn't even have a chance to react. This time, something unusual happens. An FPV drone attacks a soldier sitting on the ground, but it doesn't explode. For a moment, nothing happens. The soldier survives, confused but unharmed. Instead of running, he does something unexpected. Picks it up, trying to understand what just happened. A fatal mistake. Seconds later, the drone detonates. Too late to react. Too late to escape. What looked like a failed strike turns into a delayed one. So think about it. If even a failed drone can still be deadly, would you take that risk? This footage shows multiple engagements across the front line. Russian forces are being targeted in different environments: trenches, open fields, wooded areas, even near power poles, while attempting to restore communications after losing Starlink access. Every movement is exposed, every position vulnerable. Ukrainian forces from the 93rd Separate Mechanized Brigade, Kholodny Yar, are actively striking both personnel and equipment. Vehicles are destroyed. Drones are intercepted. Infantry units are engaged one by one. There is no single front, no safe zone. Even efforts to restore communication lines turn into high-risk operations under constant surveillance. What stands out is the consistency, relentless pressure across multiple locations. No pause, no recovery. This is a battlefield where visibility means vulnerability, and being seen is often the end. If every movement is tracked and targeted, how do forces operate under constant surveillance? The drone interceptor Elka was unable to capture the Ukrainian UAV Luty in the evening, as it is designed only for daytime use and primarily against drone bombers and reconnaissance drones. For this reason, Elka is not used in repelling mass air raids, which occur at night. The 414th Unmanned Strike Aviation Brigade, the Magyar Birds, are on the hunt again. Another Russian soldier, exposed in completely flat terrain, has nowhere to hide. Look closely. He doesn't even have a weapon. No protection. No means to fight back. This is a clear sign of a major logistical collapse. At the front lines, soldiers are left defenseless. The drone keeps tracking, relentlessly. The chase goes on. Longer and longer. Exhaustion sets in. And finally, there's no escape. The drone closes in. The target is struck. So think about it. If fleeing offers no safety, what chance does anyone really have? A few hundred meters further on, another soldier in the same area becomes the drone's target. The soldier didn't even notice the drone approaching. This soldier, who thought he could hide from the drone by staying motionless in the trench, realized far too late that it was a mistake. Here's the shortened version. Look at them. Not a single one stands a chance. A sudden strike from above, and pure panic. No time to think, no time to run. There is no safe spot, no cover. The drone always finds you. The sky itself has become the enemy. A wounded Russian soldier is trying to make his way out of the rubble. The soldier, holding a grenade, was about to try his last resort, but a rapidly approaching FPV drone attacked the soldier. For the first time in 3 months, a motorcycle assault. The target, the settlement of Hrysham. The last attempt like this dates back to December 2025, and it failed. Now, they try again, this time with 13 motorcycles. Fast, light, designed to break through quickly, but they're already expected. Ukrainian forces are ready. The 155th Mechanized Brigade and the 425th Assault Regiment Scala take positions. The moment the assault begins, they strike. 9 vehicles, destroyed before reaching the settlement. The remaining 4 stopped inside Hrysham. No breakthrough, no success. Confirmed losses, 17 personnel. And at the same time, another attempt near Mirnohrad. 2 MTLB armored vehicles, pushing forward. But the result is the same. Both destroyed. No survivors. Another failed assault, so think about it. If even fast, mobile attacks like this can't break through, what tactics are left? In the Sloviansk direction, Russian forces launched a fast-moving assault using motorcycles, hoping to break through Ukrainian positions with speed and surprise. But the attack was detected early. Ukrainian defenders quickly identified the advancing groups and responded without delay, opening fire as the motorcycles moved across open ground. At the same time, drones were deployed, tracking and striking the targets from above. Caught in the open, with little protection, the attacking units had no real chance to advance. One by one, the motorcycles were destroyed. In total, 16 bikes were eliminated, along with dozens of soldiers. The assault collapsed before it could reach its objective. These moments were recorded by the Unmanned Systems Battalion of the 81st Airmobile Brigade, clearly showing how speed alone is no longer enough on a battlefield dominated by drones. Over Petropavlivka, Kharkiv Oblast, a Ukrainian MiG-29 Mu-1 takes to the sky. The target, a building housing Russian troops. 2 hammer bombs are loaded. Precise, deadly. The jet approaches, fast, locks on, releases the strikes, impact, destruction. The building collapses under precision fire. Even fortified positions can't withstand this level of accuracy. In the skies over Donetsk, a different kind of battle is unfolding. A counter-U AV unit from the Kizhak Brigade is actively hunting Russian strike drones. The targets? Improvised UAVs known as Molnia. Lightweight, built from plastic and plywood, designed for attacks on frontline areas. Simple, but still dangerous. They move through the air, trying to reach their targets, but they don't go unnoticed. Ukrainian units are already tracking them. Patrol police, working alongside counter-drone teams, step in, and their methods are precise. One by one, the drones are intercepted, shot down mid-air before they can strike. Each interception, stopping another potential attack. This is air defense at a different level. Not large systems, not missiles, but constant vigilance and rapid response. So think about it. If even improvised drones can pose a threat, how complex does modern air defense need to become? And that brings us to where this war stands right now. April 2026, 4 years in, and neither side is backing down. On the front lines, over 171 combat engagements took place in a single day just this past week, spread across multiple axes, from Donetsk to Kharkiv, from Zaporizhia to Sumy. Over the past year, Russian forces have captured roughly 2,000 square miles of Ukrainian territory. But that momentum is slowing. In fact, February 2026 saw Russia's smallest monthly territorial gain since July 2024, and Ukrainian counter-offensive operations have been pushing back. Meanwhile, Ukraine has taken the fight deep into Russian territory. Ukrainian drone strikes hit major Russian oil export terminals at Primorsk and Ost-Luga on the Baltic Sea, cutting off what reports suggest could be as much as 40% of Russia's oil export revenue. A staggering economic blow aimed directly at funding Russia's war machine. This is a war of attrition, of drones, of oil terminals, of exhausted soldiers in open fields. And as you've seen in today's footage, it is being fought meter by meter, soldier by soldier, drone by drone. If you found this video informative, hit that subscribe button. More frontline footage and in-depth analysis coming soon.